Hi, I'm Henry Lee from BlueHeronArts.com. I'm doing a mood seal today for customer Cheryle. Cheryle asked me to do a special mood seal for her with two characters. The first is realize, and the second Tao. Realize Tao. This is the contemporary style, the standard script, but in the ancient form, the pictograph looked like this. This is the heart, and this is my heart to realize. So it pronounced as a Wu. This is the sound radical Wu, also meaning my, and this is the meaning radical, means heart. And the second character is more complicated. There are two versions. One is look like this. A man standing in the center of intersection. In the earliest script, the man is represented by the head or the big eye, and something like that. The way, if you look at this picture here, this is an interpretation of this character Tao in the ancient form. This is the script I just tried to copy, and this is the meaning. A man standing in the intersection looking for ways. So this later becomes the character Tao, or the way. You can see there's a little hand giving directions. Index finger. This is in the script meaning to give directions. So the two characters Tao and Tao with the common origin in ancient script. One meaning to give direction, the other as a noun meaning the way. So the Tao. These are the evolution of this character Tao. Some still with the intersection, you can see some later on become the walk radical. So commonly, this is the common form, the foot or to walk, to go radical. Then this part is still the head of the man, shou, or in Chinese meaning the head, represents the man, as you see in the ancient script. So there are two versions, this one or this one. I have a design on the computer, kind of combine both. You can see here, Wu Tao. So I have the head in the intersection, or the qing radical, or in this form. Okay, now the stone I'm going to use is a Qingtian stone. It's a very easy to carve kind of a soapstone, especially good for Chinese silk engraving. You can get from our website, BlueHeronArts.com, if you like to try. And I made the printout from the computer design you saw earlier, and this is the exact size of the stone. So I'm going to make a copy with the copy paper. Now I'm using a ancient copy paper. It's made of the pen or rattan fiber, a kind of wild rattan a vine plant. It's very transparent. You can see. You will see through the design, and later I will use it also as a transfer paper. Okay, now I'm going to transfer the design onto the stone. Now I put the design with the ink side facing the stone. So you're seeing a mirror image compared to the original. It's the mirror image. Now it's the magic. I use a dampened tissue to give a little moisture to make the transfer. So I kind of press, and then to make sure it will transfer the ink onto the stone, I use a pebble stone to rub it. As you can see, the paper is absorbent, but very tough, so the water can penetrate through without making the paper falling apart. It's a very tough paper. Okay, now I'm going to carefully lift the paper. Leaving a trace of the design on the stone in mirror image. And you can confirm it with a permanent marking pen. To write a mirror image directly is very hard if you have tried before. So I use this reference to make the job a little easier. Now I'm going to carve the stone with a special engraving tool. So you can see the Tao of carving the stone is like painting. There's many accidental effects. That is the part of this art form. So you have to adjust and keep going, even you are not exactly following the original computer design. This. So I've used the design process as a learning study process, so I got familiar with the writing. Then when I do it, just like you write in calligraphy, the knife is the brush. Feel like so you can carve decisively without hesitation. The center part of the Tao is the face. Remember the head of a man with eyebrows and a big eye. These 3 strokes is very challenging. It's like little S. When it's finished in 1 stroke, of course you can modify, but basically keep the calligraphic feeling. Sometimes I do it in multiple carving just to vary the technique. But the qi should continue, even you carve in different stroke, as if you've done it with 1 calligraphic stroke. Turn the stone and then the knife. Now I'm going to knock out the edges to make it like an antique or natural look instead of the sharp, the straight lines. It's also was said to make the seal, especially the name seal, not replicable. So there's written knockouts of the edges. You cannot repeat. Now you can use knife to make the margin a little smooth. And especially make the corner round, not with sharp angle. Corner. Yeah. Now I'm going to make a first test stamp. To ink the seal first, 4 corners. So every time you can check the ink. Not too much, not too little. Make sure it's full. And then I put some paper underneath the paper I'm going to use for stamping. So you can put a magazine underneath it. Don't move, and then lift carefully. Keep the paper down with your left hand and lift. That's about it. If necessary, you can make some adjustment, make the margin more natural look, or change the width of some lines to make it more even. Now I have made some modifications. I'm going to make a second testing stamp. As you can see, each print could vary a little bit, depends on the red ink and the paper, the padding and the pressure, everything. So it's okay, it's part of the interesting. I could make dozens of copies and enjoy the process. Now I'm going to put it in my collection book. You can see I have all the custom-made stamps in this book. I don't own these stones anymore, but I have a copy for every design I made. So I'm going to put here. Okay. Thank you for watching, and if you have a design idea or need for a name chart, please write to me from blueheronarts.com. Bye bye.